Welcome all. This is Nikhil Singhi, financial coach from India, Chennai. It's certainly an amazing evening for me every Tuesday because I get an opportunity to share my insight with each and every one of you who are a part of this webinar. It's so nice as a professional when I get an opportunity to interact with people who are interested in the subject of money, who are interested in the subject of finance, who are interested in the subject of investment, in the subject of debt. I love these participation because it clearly shows how interested you are to take care of your family and your businesses. Because you and me both understand this, that the logic and the way everyone is living in today's world is surrounding everything around money. You need money for survival, you need money for your dreams, you need money for your desire, you need money for all the goals of your life, your commitments, and certainly your dreams as well, right? So it's such a great thing to have you all today, this evening, part of this webinar. And I would just like to say you in short that I have been working in this financial service profession for almost 14 years, and we have been handling more than 500 plus families. Today, we are working on 4 different verticals. One is the risk management, wealth management is the second, net worth planning is the third, and the fourth is the financial business planning. So these are the 4 verticals this company is working towards. And being a part of this NS Financial Services, we took this initiative of conducting webinars and reaching out to more and more people because we are not in a position to handle one-on-one appointments and help people to structure their finances. Then how about this? Can we have a structured webinars and take up topics week on week which can help you and your business and your family to nurture towards a successful financial growth, right? Well, friends, this mission of Wealth Secret initiated 6 months before from today. And today I'm so happy to share with you that we have almost addressed 5,000 people in last 6 months. As most of you will be knowing who have been attending my webinar regularly, that we have a mission of reaching out to 1 lakh people. And yes, we have just started, I agree. And I'm so sure that we'll be achieving this sooner in 6 months from today is what we are planning. And we are building a strategy around it. We have hired professionals to reach out to more people and see if we can reach out to 1 lakh people as a message in different forms and ways. However, this Wealth Secret journey was also started with the idea of giving 20 different Wealth Secret points which can help you to know what are the normal practices of all the rich and successful people out there in the market. And for me to tell you that, I took one by one each topic, and that's how we ended the year 2017. We started the year 2018 by introducing the debt trap. Friends, if you see in India, many and most people are a part of debt trap in some way or the other. Either they have taken money from their friends, either from their relatives, either from the credit card, the banker, the housing loan, some way or the other. There are very few people, though in spite they are small, who are having a lot of dreams, but they are very careful about entering into any debt commitment. So friends, what is that I can do personally for all of you, having the experience which I have over a period of 15 years now, is by telling you and awakening you about each debt trap, each possible debt trap, which you all need to be aware of. Yes, last webinar we spoke in detail about a debt trap which was pertaining to towards buying a house, and I explained a lot of people how buying a house could be a potential debt trap, why many people buy houses and why many people don't buy their own houses. And I have explained in very clear detail with breakups with each point, which would have probably helped many people. Yes, for few people who were unable to listen because of the audio reason, I'll be sharing the video with you soon, the link, because I have the data of people who were part of the webinar. So you will be getting my link, which can take you through the video of real estate based debt trap. Fine, friends? However, so today, what is it so special? So this morning I had this prospect entering into my office with a different type of need. And it's not a different type of need, but yes, he had the same need, that he wanted to be out of this debt trap. He is living a lifestyle where everything, whatever he desires, he gets in spite of it's a borrowed money, which means he has access to money from his friends, family, bankers, and as and when he wants it, he's in a position to take that money from them. So now where is the problem? The fact remains, in the outer world, he's a very strong and a powerful person. But in the inner world, he knows very well that he's absolutely got himself locked in the debt. Now, how do we bring him out of the debt and make him a net worth rich man? So we did some analysis and try and found out what is going wrong with him. So I am picking up that as a case study today and probably share with you one more angle through which you can probably think of coming out of your debt trap quickly and immediately. Friends, though it may sound simple, but a lot of people are not doing this. I want each and every one of you who are a part of this webinar today to do few things which I will be saying you right now. I don't want you to do it right now, but I want you to do it after this webinar, which will help you. If you think you will participate in doing which can help your family and your business to have a more successful financial life, please write yes, Y-E yes, in the message panel box. Y-E yes in the message panel box, the chat box. By this, I will get to know your active participation over here. Can you please write yes if you're interested to understand and follow few things which can probably not keep you in the debt. It can help you to come out of it. Yes, awesome. Can I have yes? So can I say only 2 people are interested, right? Okay. Yes. Would you be interested to follow few steps which can keep you away from a debt trap? Would you be interested in that? Awesome. To save time, I would not wait. However, let me tell you, these are the few things which you need to be doing. Srinivasan ji, Chitra ji, thanks for responding back. I'm telling you, participation is equal to value. The more you participate, the more value you get, not I. Because your participation allows your memory cells, your brain cells to open for accepting something which you can process back to your life and see what fits and what does not fit. Otherwise, non-participation mostly leads to just accumulating information. And trust me, friends, just mere accumulation of information sometimes might not be a good idea, because you need to process an information which can fit to you, which can benefit back to you and your businesses, right? Well, friends, few things which we need to understand and keep doing this. Now, this gentleman who was in the debt trap for almost 10 years have not done something which is very basic. He was always fearful about taking pen and paper and writing down very comprehensively the cost of each stuff which he was holding. Whether he was holding a piece of land, he never went back to inquire what is the price of that land, what is the actual sellable price today. He never kept his documentation ready, which can help him to be selling those lands. The price of the house, the price of the gold which he carries in the house, all the gold which you have, especially those golds which you're not using it, those could be a disposable potential gold, right? What is the cost of that gold today? How much is that adding to your net worth? I want every one of you in this webinar to ensure that you follow this structure. I want you to sit down and write absolutely all those assets of yours, considering nearby valuation. You should not be thinking, I have a land in my wood, it should be costing today 1 crore. No, friends, not at all. Please find out, understand it, what should be an approximate cost to that land today. Make a note of it. Your gold, your investments, your finance, your houses, your business investment, your anything which you have, you need to know your absolute number. For once, I want each and every one of you to actually sit with paper and pen and start writing these numbers in your piece of paper, because this will give clarity in terms of what is your net worth. How much are you standing as far as your assets are concerned, right, friends? Second thing I want you to do is write down all your liabilities, every liability, even the smallest liability. In fact, this friend of mine, he wrote a liability where he said credit card, but he wrote the minimum value of the credit card. Whereas his maximum value was more important rather than minimum value of the credit card. So friends, for you, I really want you to write information which are perfect. Even if there is something you need to pay as a penalty, interest, blah, 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 take the comprehensive data and write it. First, exactly know, are you in debt? Now, this gentleman who walked in this morning assumed that he was in debt. He had to continuously arrange money on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis to ensure his commitments are taken care. And he always thought he's in absolute minus. So it was always fearful for him to even go back and even consider to rebalance his asset. You know, friends, what is that we discovered writing all the assets and liability in a piece of paper? Yes, it is simple, but how many of you watching this webinar have actually written on a piece of paper and maintained the same rest of your life, writing the revised amount? I want every one of you to write in a piece of paper all the assets, all the liabilities, the current assets and the current liabilities, and minus with your asset and liability and find out the amount, whether you're in positive or whether you're in negative. If you're in negative, yes, you are almost into absolute debt, no doubt about it. But it does not mean that you can't come out. Now, this gentleman thought he can never come out of a debt. Trust me, friends, your positive or negative has nothing to do with the way you come out of debt. You being in debt is not, you being and staying in debt is not a calculation problem. It is initially your mindset problem. I want each and every one of you to have an absolute mindset that, well, I'm in debt, I know I can cover up, but let me know what is my exact debt amount. What is my exact minus amount? A lot of you who are in debt, a lot of you who can enter into debt, please remember, if you want to stay away from debt, you need to write today and maintain it regularly. What is asset minus liability? What is my absolute net worth? Isn't it so simple to do it? But why is that for something which we are running rest of our life, which is money, business, family needs, desire, goals, but we don't maintain a basic net worth chart, a basic net worth chart. I want each and every one of you who's following this webinar, and I could see so many people down here, not to miss this opportunity of maintaining this chart, which can help you to understand the gap of your net worth. But friends, this is not enough. You know something, how do you enter into debt more deeply? Just because, hey Nikhil, forget the asset and liability. My biggest challenge is my cash flow. I need money. This month I need to make payments. I need to do this. I need to do that. Yes, friends, asset minus liability will allow you to first understand whether you're overall minus or plus. Assuming if you're plus, which means you're not in absolute debt, and if you still hold a debt, will also give you an opportunity to prioritize which of the asset, if I liquidate, will make a financial sense. Now, why am I saying you this? Because, say for example, you get a 40 lakh of income and say you have a debt of 2 crore. I'm just giving an example. Now, you have this debt and you have taken some personal finances at 24%, 36%, or you may have a housing loan where you need to pay 60,000 rupees per month. I'm just quoting you an example. Now, if you get 40 lakh, will be helpful for you to understand which of the liability I can clear, which will actually impact my cash flow, Now, friends, cash flow, will it get impacted? Certainly, yes, cash flow will get impacted. What if you close a loan of 30 or 40 lakh rupees and you save a cash flow of 60,000 rupees, which clearly means you need to earn 60,000 rupees less to maintain a good lifestyle, which means you need to arrange money lesser than yesterday to maintain your lifestyle. So while you are trying to come out of debt, you need to remember one thing very clearly. You need to know to prioritize against your liability, write the interest which it is cost to you. Now there is one more case, an example here. He said, I have borrowed from my family, I borrowed from my friend, I have no interest. But trust me, friend, there's a cost to money. What is it? There is a cost to money. Now what is cost to money? Say if you put your money into fixed deposit, you know you may get 7%. Am I right? So if somebody is paying you money, there's a minimum cost to money 7%. Now it's your duty and responsibility to at least offer from the person you have taken the loan. So I want you to consider even that interest rate. So while you write down your liability, next to it, write down the interest against each liability. What is your interest cost? If you don't know, you better check it. Don't be in assumption. It should be around 12%. Please don't do that. Please hire a financial expert, understand from the company, whatsoever, find out the exact number, because you may think it's 12%, but somebody will calculate for you and say, hey, it's working out to you 19%. You may get surprised that I'm earning, where is my money going? And as I tell you to many people who have been a part of my webinar in the past, very well understand this, that I'm assuming that each one of you have a basic lifestyle of ₹1 lakh per month. If you have a lifestyle of ₹1 lakh per month, which clearly means you have spent 12 lakh rupees in a year, which clearly says over a period of last 10 years, only 10 years, you have spent 1.2 crore on your lifestyle. How much? 1.2 crore you have spent on your lifestyle by spending 12 lakh rupees every year. If you are capable of spending 1.2 crore, which clearly means you are capable to earn 1.2 crore, which clearly means if you have spent 1.2 crore, your financial coach Nikhil Singhi is asking you, where is the remaining 1.2 crore? Give me the remaining 1.2 crore, which means you're so expert in managing your expenses, but you're not expert in managing your investments, managing your saving, which means if your lifestyle is going up to 3 crore, you're still able to manage, but you're unable to even manage this 1.2 crore. Where is the question of you reaching to 3 crores of savings? I want you all to remember this thumb rule. Let's do something known as matching grant to ourselves, our life. The amount of money you spend, I want an equal amount of money you need to save. If you can't save, which means you're overspending your required bed sheet. Don't spread your leg outside the bed sheet. Keep it inside. Try to build systems. Either increase the size of the bed sheet, which is nothing but increase the size of your income. Increase the size of your mindset that I can make it, I can do it, I need to make handsome money which can take care of my family, my business. Or be inside the bed sheet, which means I don't want you to spend if you are not able in a position to save. Now you may have a question, hey Nikhil, I have so much of debt, where is the question of saving money? Friends, even for you to clear your debt, you need to save, you need to accumulate. Only if you accumulate, you will be in a position to hand over the money. Am I right to say that? Am I right to say that? If yes, please write yes. Only if you accumulate money, you can pay the money lump sum to your people. Am I right to say that? Receivables are also assets. Absolutely, your receivables are asset. It's your money which is to come to you, right? So you all agree that even saving is nothing but accumulating the money to give back to the person with whom you borrowed, whether it is banker, whether it is your friend, whether it is your family, whomsoever, right? I want you all to be in this matching grant. The amount of money I spend is the amount of money I will save. Are you with me? If yes, say I am in. I am in. Just write it down, I am in. The amount of money I will be spending is the equal amount of money I will henceforth consciously try to save. I know it's difficult, but friends, if you're conscious about it, there's a possibility for you to increase your bar. And when there's a possibility for you to increase your bar, and if you're one among those who's not in debt, trust me, you will be an absolute amazing net worth individual. Do you want to have a comfortable retirement life where you sit back and enjoy the monthly incomes? And if you need to do that, you need to build a corpus. You need to build an amount. You need to build an asset. You need to build a saving. You need to build an investment. You need to build a business, and all of these which works back for you, not you working every time, every month, every year. I don't know why you all are working hard so much. Trust me, ask yourself, when you played this game known as business monopoly and all that in those days, you played those games for 2 hours. Am I right to say that? Why are we working in business actually for 14 hours and less of my family and personal lifestyle time? Please treat your business as a monopoly game. Give peak performance for the 2 hours which can matter more and most for you, and see, take steps in your business, take steps in your investment, take steps in your saving, the money which can work back for you, the business which can work back for you. And friends, you need to do this. I can't do it. I can probably educate you, escort you, help you, make you think about the subject again and again. So friends, let me consolidate today's webinar as we end the 20th minute of this webinar, and each webinar is structured for 20 minutes, as you all know. Let me conclude by saying you this. The potential debt trap you enter, it's an opening door if you are not managing your asset minus your liability on a periodical basis. Why I use the word periodical? Because it differs from person to person. But trust me, annually once is must. There's no negotiation. Annually once, right? Second, I want you to write down your complete expenses minus your complete income and understand the gap between those and see what of the liability you can knock off which can take care of your cash flow. This is something you need to work on a piece of paper. Trust me, as you do, you become champion to this whole subject. You will become champion. If you want to be champion, and I could see everyone says, I'm in. You guys are in. For amount you spend is the amount you save. Trust me, friends, on my personal WhatsApp, on my personal chat box, do give your information, which helps me to know whether it has psychologically impacted you. I'm not bothered about how much have you saved. I'm bothered whether psychologically is it pinching you to do this on a weekly or a daily basis. So for example, if you're given to Sangeeta Hotel 330 rupees today for a meal, consciously you need to know I need to pull out 330 rupees. And you know, it is a mind game. It may be easy initially, but if you develop a practice, probably you will reach to a state which will work better for you. Right, friends? So I conclude by saying this. Friends, I don't want any of our Indians, especially to be in debt trap. I don't want you all to become a part of those rich man game, because rich people are disposing the money left, right, center in the form of small loans, micro loans, personal loan, banking loans, housing loan, this loan, that loan, and you all are getting access to the money and getting inside your debt. Your father never had so much of option rather than calling and asking his uncle if he has some rupee. So that's the reason why in those days not a lot of people were in debt. But today, when we are so educated, we have so much of knowledge, we have so much of technology in place, just because all these rich people have opened door for you to have access to money. You can borrow money if it is a performing income generating activity. But you can't borrow money to manage your debt. You can't borrow money to build your lifestyle. You can't borrow money to take care of your goals, dreams, desire, right? Friends, I'm Nikhil Singhi signing off by giving you one statement. Your money and business has to work back for you, and these are just the small baby steps. Follow this space on the webinar. We work week on week with you. Try and see what best we can do with the available time we carry as an organization, I carry as an individual, and help you to nurture your financial lifestyle. And certainly we look forward to see you on a Wealth Secret program, which will soon be conducted. The announcements will come from my back office to you all guys. I am conducting every 3 months once a Wealth Secret program, which is helping people to have a full day working and exact number information going out of the full day, which helps them to scale up their money matters. We do that, be a part of it the day it gets conducted. Thank you so much being over here. I really thank all the participation. If you feel this whole webinar was adding value to you, write down value, so it gives me a lot of happiness and strength to continue this work of mine next time. Next time you need to explain what is an assert. You should tell them to add balance in the bank in hand and okay. Certainly. May I know your name, gentlemen? Yeah, certainly. May I know your name, whoever said this to me? Okay, okay. Value, Nikhil. Thank you so much. Thank you. This is quite motivating. Can you just tell me your name while you give your recommendation? Or just drop me on a personal chat. Okay, not you, Damodar ji. Your name was there. One who gave me recommendation, who's using Q6 Mobile Plus. If you can put me a personal message, yes, I have received one. If I get to know your name, okay, Murli ji, well, super Murli ji, I will certainly ensure that next time this is well explained to our participants, and we will see if we can help them to understand the word assert well. And when we talk about accumulation, how do you add balances in hand, in bank and other areas? Certainly. Thank you so much, everybody. Due to lack of time, I need to sign off. I need to go back home, have my late dinner. Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure having you all in this webinar. Nikhil Singhi, your financial coach in the Wealth Secret journey. Thank you.